$7 Turbo Bromac. 22.70 is the journey. They're getting up on the arm. Fastest girl in town on the inside. Jetta Shannon, Corporal Jujon, Nifty Jolt. The clock winder up into its position. Turbo Bromac. We're all set, ready. And racing, getting away well from out wide was Beau Brown. Corporal Jujon hits the ground running along with Jetta Shannon, and holding up on the inside is Fastest Girl in Town. It's going to be Fastest Girl in Town kicking through along the inside, although Molly's happy to hand up, and going to the lead now was Corporal Jujon. Corporal Jujon goes to the lead for Scotty Osmond and clears out going into the side for the first time. Leads out by 2 lengths, getting into second Fastest Girl in Town. Often around them out wide, but just going into a gallop there was Beau Brown, and Fireplay's up in the air. The second favourite Fireplay was up in behind the speed. It has galloped, dropping out to the tail of the field. Jacko's been able to get it down and pacing, but it's a long way off the lead as we head into the back straight. Corporal Jujon is our leader. Fastest Girl in Town into second. They were tracked forward by Beau Brown. In behind the speed, Jetta Shannon. 3 back the inside for Siri. 1 out and 1 back, Nifty Jolt. They're being tracked through there. Our Sam's Home. Isn't that right? The well-supported favourite is 1 out and 3 back. To the inside of it, Turbo Bromac, the clock winder, and Fireplay is last of all. Lead time comes up in a pedestrian 48.1, and Corporal Jujon gets all the favours up on speed. It leads out clearly by a length. In behind the speed, Fastest Girl in Town. Outside the leader, Beau Brown pulls hard. Nifty Jolt 1-1. Jetta Shannon is 3 back the inside. It's covered to the outside there by Isn't That Right. Back to the inner, Turbo Bromac, the clock winder, and last of all after galloping, Fireplay. First quarter pedestrian 31.4, and your leader on the inside is Corporal Jujon. Beau Brown up on the outside has to do it tough. In behind them, Fastest Girl in Town secures a nice ride home. Nifty Jolt just tapped along in the 1-1 as the speed starts to quicken. In behind them, Jetta Shannon. Fireplay takes off. Isn't That Right stays in. In behind the speed, Our Sam's Home, the clock winder, and Turbo Bromac is last of all. They start to stride out down the back. 29.6 a second quarter, and the leader on the inside is Corporal Jujon. Out wide and starting to make a little bit of a run at them was Nifty Jolt. Also through the middle there, Jetta Shannon as the leader rolls off, and Fastest Girl in Town blew the whistle and goes straight up the inside. Going for home, Fastest Girl in Town. They're 400 from home. It's Fastest Girl in Town on top. Jetta Shannon follows it through. Corporal Jujon, Isn't That Right, is going via the centre of WAGGA. It's 4 and 5 wide, trying to get into the race. But while all of this is happening, it's Fastest Girl in Town. Third quarter, 28.9. Fastest Girl in Town, can a little leg see it out? Fastest Girl in Town leads to Jetta Shannon. Isn't That Right? Nifty Jolt. Our Sam's Home from a long way back, but it's Fastest Girl in Town. She's going to be the fastest girl in Wagga Wagga tonight. Fastest Girl in Town, too good. Fastest Girl in Town first, Jetta Shannon second, Our Sam's Home third. What a weird race. Back in the middle there was Nifty Jolt, the clock winder. Well back in the field, Isn't That Right? Well, it got put way off the track when the leader rolled out. Beau Brown, Corporal Jujon, Fireplay, Turbo Bromac last of all. They got up the lane in a slow 30.5, 1:59 and 6, and Fastest Girl in Town gets a cash.